Hello. Okay, next tutorial. This one I almost didn't do, purely for the fact that it's such a simple look to do. The only thing that's remotely complicated about it is the headpiece, and I didn't need to do a tutorial on how to make it. I mean, I briefly explained at the end how I made it, but it's loads of feathers glued to an Alice band. That's pretty much it. But it's quite an effective look nevertheless, and I couldn't do it. I mean, I couldn't do the Party Monster series without doing this. Now, it's sad to say, but I think this might be the last Party Monster tutorial, guys. I've done most of the looks. There's only one look left I can think of that is a Michael look, and it's where he has the chicken bun palace, or whatever it's called, and he has the red and green eyes, and there's individual feathers coming off them, and the blue hair. I made the wig, but then I realised there's not a lot going on in the makeup, because the eyeshadow then is quite subtle, so I thought, no, I'll give that one a miss. Unless you guys really want to see it, but as I said, it's even more simple than this. But this look is the look where, this is a James look, where he's in the club and Michael's promoting his party to everyone. It's where he meets Kyoki, and he gives James the invitation that says that I'm the MC. But yeah, that's it really. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. I hope you guys have enjoyed the series so far. So yeah, I mean, I might do more Party Monster looks, but original ones that I've designed, or I might do ones that original Club Kids had. But after researching them, a lot of them were white bases and illustrations, but there were none that I could see that were to this extreme. I mean, the rest of the looks in the films, I mean, there's the background looks. Some of them were quite good, but again, they were quite simple. Like, there was the guy at the underground party that had the sequins all over his face, but that was it. Actually, was he green with sequins? But yeah, that's all there's left. Unless, I mean, if we get enough feedback, if we get enough people asking to see those, I'll do them for you. I don't mind doing an 11th instalment. It'll be great. But yeah, as far as, I mean, I've done the biggest looks throughout the series, and I think it's probably time to move on now and carry on with the Rocky Horror and yes. So yeah, by now I've finished doing all these, I can carry on my next series, like the Rocky Horror series. And there is also another series which I'm going to be starting fairly soon. So stay tuned. It was going to be a secret, but I'm going to be doing the Alice in Wonderland looks. I'm going to be doing pretty much all of them. And including my own personal ones, like my own personal takes, like I'm going to do a Cheshire Cat look. I was going to do like a sneak peek and have the costumes in the background, but the lighting is awful for that. But yeah, I've made most of the outfits already, and like the Mad Hatter's hat and everything. But yeah, I'm going to be doing Eyelash Fitch Stain, the Knave. I'm going to be doing Red Queen, White Queen. I'm going to be doing Mad Hatter, obviously. There's loads. And we have Macaulay's Club Kid to thank for this. She's the one that planted the idea in my head in the first place, and now I have to do it. But that's going to be a fun series. So yeah, look out for that. And the next Rocky Horror makeups. But until next time, yeah, so actually that's a good thing for people to request. Request something that a Club Kid look can be inspired by, like flowers or something silly. And then we can just base a look off that, and I can create something completely crazy but based on one general idea. That would be cool. So if anyone wants to know in any detail how I made this or any of the other props that I've used throughout the series and the rest of my videos, just let me know and I'll do a tutorial on how to make all that. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the tutorial, and yeah, bye. Enjoy. Okay, so I'm going to start by gripping down my hair. I'm actually going to gel down the sides because it makes things a little bit easier. Okay, so now I'm going to take a Snazaroo watercolour in sky blue. Okay, and I'm just going to start applying that to my face. Now I'm just going to go over everything, complete everything, my eyebrows, my eyelids, everything. It's thankfully I haven't got to go onto my ears, so it's literally like a line, and it stops just underneath the chin. Okay, so once you've done that, you might want to let it dry, so you can see where certain areas go lighter, if there are any, so you can make sure that you can do a second coat on certain areas so it doesn't look patchy. But yeah, once you've done that, you should successfully be able to audition for the Blue Man Group. But yeah, so just let that dry and then, yeah. Now, depending on what colour you use, if you use this colour, it's a good colour, but I've noticed as it's drying it's getting a little bit darker than I want it to be. It's not completely unlike the one that's used in the film, but I'm going to powder this afterwards. I mean, it's too shiny anyway, watercolours, it needs to be more matte. So I'm going to powder it anyway, so with some Grimace white powder, so that should brighten this up a bit. But you can't really see it on the camera, it looks fine, it looks like a great colour, but in reality it's quite a bit darker. Which isn't a problem if I wanted to be Mystique of X-Men. Actually, that's a good tutorial idea. To do Mystique. But that's the colour that it's coming across as. But yeah, going off on a tangent, back to the tutorial. Okay, so now that I'm successfully all blued up, I'm going to take my Grimace Mastix Extra, so that will be Spirit Gum, I think, to most people. And just put another strip in there. You can use, as I said before, use water-soluble ones. They tend to be more comfy and a lot easier to get off, but if you're having it on for a long time, and if you sweat, it does dissolve, so I just like using the ones that made a, not solution, what am I thinking of? A solvent. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to use random little gems to stick on. Little gems, quite a big gem, isn't it? Gems to stick on. I'm just going to apply. There's quite a few different sizes, and there's some really, really big ones that I was using. So I'm just going to apply it to one side of my gem. And I'm just going to stick it. Number one goes right there. Just going to hold that in place. The watercolour underneath shouldn't be a problem, it should stick quite well to it. Okay. These gems need to be quite big. They need to be quite big so you can see them from a distance. Whoops. And don't drop them like that. So yeah, when you see them from a distance, it's all sparkly and pretty. Okay, and then I'm going to take my favourite MAC red lipstick, which is the Heartless. Yes, Heartless. And it's one of the Venomous Villain ones, but I think you can use, red watercolour would do the same thing. Because I just need a really, really bright, contrasting red. Now I'm just going to draw the lip shape on. Now it's very 1920s, that bee sting lips shape. Okay, and then I'm going to take my MAC lip gloss, once I've got the shape I want. Okay, and just going to apply that in the centre. And then blend it outwards. Okay, what I did before, but I'm silly and didn't record it, was after I've done the lip shape, I took the same blue that I used around here and I neatened up the edges. I coloured the sides of my lips more, just to make the line a bit more crisp as well. So yeah, that's it. It's actually probably the most simple look ever. I probably didn't need to do a tutorial on this, but hey, I had to, just to complete the series. So yeah, you finish the look off by, well, I finished off by applying my little homemade headpiece dealie. And obviously, cannot forget the glasses. And there we have it. So yeah. Oh, this headpiece I just literally made by sticking tons of feathers onto, like, I made a cage inside. I made like a round cage out of wire and just attached it to an Alice band and then glued loads of feathers onto it. Quite simple. So yeah, that's it. Quite simple, but effective. But yeah, that's the tutorial, so hope you guys liked it. So until next time, bye!